Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to LEGO Connections. Today we are finally back working on Order 66. I know it's been a little bit, I've been busy with work and school, but we are back working on the MOC and I have a bunch of cool progress to show you. We've actually started working on the Venator, we started working on the scenes inside the terrain and a little bit of the terrain as well. So I'm super excited to dive in and show you what we've been working on as well. I've been gathering some pieces too. So there's a bunch of cool stuff we have to show you. Without further ado, let's dive in and take a look at the build. Alright guys, here is a little bit of an overview of the build, and as you can see, I've started putting in the Venator here. So I've laid out a base for where it's going to go, just for the front of it. It does need to be edited, so right now it's all one big long strip. For the actual MOC, I want to have this segmented with the base plate sections, so that it can be taken apart easier. So I still have to go through and segment it properly, but for now, this is what it's going to look like. This is the base of where the actual Venator is going to go. So it extends on both sides there and is held up with some clips and hinges there to hold it in place. And so I'm super excited about that. It leaves the foundation, kind of shows us where we're going to have room to play with the inner scenes and stuff. So that's super exciting. I did do a little bit of stuff here. I took some of the helmets off for now because I was just messing around with minifigures and seeing where I could put them. But I have added some space around here, added some terrain and stuff. And as you can see, we have this new color here. I'm really excited about this one. Found it on the Pick-a-Brick wall at the Lego store. So I'm super excited about using that piece. It's like the perfect color for what we need in this MOC. So I'm super excited about that. So that's like the main part that is going to be the big eye-catching part. That the Venator is here. It is starting to be built. It is in place, and we're starting to work on it, which is super exciting. But that's not all I have to show you today. Alright guys, so as you can see, this looks a little different than it did the last episode. I've actually changed up how we're going to be doing the terrain for some of this at least. So the border is pretty tall already. I didn't want to raise the border any higher. But for some of the stuff we're going to be doing under the terrain, which I'm going to show you in a little bit, I did need it to be a little taller. So I raised it up with a little mountain here. So right now this looks very blocky. It kind of looks like it's out of Minecraft right now. I definitely need to get some more smaller pieces like these and fill in this area to make it look a little smoother and more like an actual mountain kind of thing. So I am going to be doing that. I just need to get some pieces for that. But the cool part about this, so we have this mountain and everything, and we have a little scene on the top. This is going to change. I just wanted to do a little scene to show you kind of what the idea behind this is. And when you pull them off, they're going to have little areas that you can pull them off. And underneath, we're going to have scenes. And this is kind of what I've been talking about before, but this is an actual demonstration of what it's going to look like. I've decided this corner of the MOC here is going to be the Bad Batch corner. So what I've been working on are some Bad Batch scenes here. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen this. I did post this on Instagram a little bit ago, this specific scene here, but it hasn't been shown in the MOC yet. So this is what it looks like, everything in the MOC together. I'm going to pull the camera out here off the tripod so I can show you a little better. But I've actually got the scene where Hunter confronts Caleb in here. So there's a little mountain there. You can see I've done some stuff to make it look like there's a sky in the background as well, just so there's not something like that in the background, pretty colorful. And then over here I've added a little scene. Right now Plo Koon is standing there. Depa Balaba will be there. I just need to make a custom fig for her, and I haven't done that yet. So she'll be there, and then Caleb and Hunter over here. I'm going to have also another scene from the Bad Batch over here that I will get into in another episode most likely. But this is kind of the proof of concept of what's going to be, the MOC's going to be like throughout all of this area and all of this area over here, as well as in the entire Venator. There's going to be a bunch of little scenes like this taking place throughout Order 66 that are going to show little builds and little minifigure displays and stuff like that. I actually, just for fun, also went through and I lit this one up. So I put my little lightsaber I used in Starkiller Base in there to light up for Caleb's lightsaber. But yeah, this is the little MOC part I've been working on of the Bad Batch episode. This is based on the episode Aftermath, the first 10 minutes. So this is kind of what I've been working on in this area. These are going to be scattered all over the build with different scenes from Order 66, but this is what I've got to working on now. I definitely still need to go around this whole area putting in something similar to this, a little sky that makes it look like there's a sky in the background as well. But this is what I have been working on the hardest, and I'm super excited about how this is turning out. That is all the main build stuff out of the way, but I did also want to mention that I have been gathering some pieces for the build as well. So this is a stack of those plates we talked about a little earlier. There's a couple stacks of them in here. I thought this color was great and I'm super excited to use it in the build. I think it's going to work really well for a lot of the terrain area. I'm definitely going to need more of these though. But I have a couple stacks of them for now, and I've been using them a little bit. They're a great color for this MOC, and I'm super excited to be able to get my hands on some of these. Along with that, I've gotten some black pieces for the border. I have some leaves and stuff just in case. Some tan pieces, some tan slopes, stuff like that. And then I also have some of these really long red plates that I'm going to be using to connect the border kind of like this. So you can see there's a little red area. This is because the border actually, it stops right at that red area. So you put a plate on top of another plate, and it makes a perfect little connection that gets all the red away. So it's just the brown and the nougat colors like that. So I'll give one last little overview of what we've been working on. It's been a lot. I'm super excited with how it's turning out. I'm really liking the little way that these builds come together, and they're going to be displayed under. So it's either going to be a super big terrain area where we can do battles if we want, or just have it blank like it is in the episode. Or we can have it displayed with a bunch of different cool Order 66 scenes throughout the whole MOC. So with that being said, here's another quick overview of everything, and we're going to wind out the video there. Alright guys, so what did you think of what we got so far? I am super excited with how it's turning out. I think the terrain needs a little bit of work still. There's going to be definitely more detailing and stuff. I need some smaller pieces. I got to order some for that. And there's definitely going to be more detailed and stuff on there. This is just a very rough draft beginning stage of the terrain. That's definitely going to look a lot more detailed as time goes on and we get more pieces in. But I'm super excited with how it turns out. I love that we have that new color. It's really the perfect color, honestly, for what we need for the build. So I'm glad the Lego store had that on the pick-a-brick wall. But yeah, with that being said, we got a bunch of cool stuff done. I'm super excited to get working more on this MOC in the future. Hopefully I'll be able to order some more pieces here soon, and we'll get some more terrain stuff done and actually start working on more of the scenes and maybe even the Venator here in the future. You never know. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, make sure that you leave a like and subscribe for more episodes of Building Order 66 in the future. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on LEGO Connections.